Hello, hola. Welcome to my poetry channel. I'm going to be posting this breakdown probably in 15 minutes at 6:35 p.m. So yeah, let's clock to see where this is to be clocked about this breakdown. Now, I'm doing a breakdown about the poem called I Wrote Today. I wrote this from 3:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on today, August 27th, 2017. And I also recorded the new song, bitch. Check out my song, The Devil's Work, bitch. It's fire. You'll love it. It's fire. So I posted that on SoundCloud and YouTube, The Devil's Work song. I posted a Facebook status about it. I posted it to Facebook as well. And thank you to the person that The Devil's Work is about, because without them shading me, bitch, and treating me like a complete and total shit, bitch, that song would not have been possible to record. So thank you to that person. You're a blessing, girl. You're a blessing to me. So let's clock the T where this needs to be clocked in this breakdown, bitch. Alright, so we have the first lines. You have to enter the park before you go on the ride. Those lines were about the fact that this person. Now, mind you, this whole song is all about. Now, this is the whole song is all about a real friendship that I had with someone, that me, myself, Donald Simmons Jr., that I had with someone in real life, in real time. I would see this person in person. And it was all about the breakdown of our friendship. But that's ADHD. I'm going to get into all that in this video. So, the first two lines are basically just, oh, girl, you didn't treat me right, you have to enter the part before you go on the ride, girl. That basically means that this person was not very nice to me. She was not, I just gave her gender, bitch. This person, I'm trying to think of what I was thinking about when I wrote that. This person, they basically were like wanting me for their own selfish needs. Like, you know how they say, like, oh, you have to, you can't have the cow at enough the most too. Same thing. You have to enter the park before you go on the ride. It's a la, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's what you didn't know, so that's why you always hide. Those two lines are basically about the fact that this person basically would ignore me on social media. This person, every time I wanted to hang out, this person would ignore me. Except for one time, earlier this year, this person just completely ignored me and they did not hang out with me at all. And they ignored me on social media too, which we're going to get into in this video. You told me to drop a mixtape, but would you even buy it? Those two lines are about the fact that I told this person that I was doing an EP, an album, and this person told me, oh, you should drop that mixtape. I'm like, girl, I will be. In my mind, I'm like, I will be, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But girl, let's go on. Oh, and the would you even buy line, that is about the fact that she, ooh, bitch, I just said her gender, bitch. I didn't mean to say her gender. This person Well, let's call her she. She, I feel like, okay, so, I told you what the mixtape line was about. I told you what the mixtape line was about, right? Now, would you even buy it means, like, would she support me enough to buy my music? Would she support me enough to, go out of her way for me? This is a question, not a skit. Answer my question after you're high. The first part, this is a question, not a skit, bitch, is basically, I tried to find a line that would rhyme with it. That's all that's about, girl. And it's basic. It's also talking about the previous line, but would you even buy it? I tried to find the fact that the would you even buy line is a question. Self-explanatory, Not a skit. That's about the fact that I feel like this person considers our friendship as a comedy skit, like as a joke, like Answer my question after you're high is basically about the fact that this person smokes weed. Yep. She smokes weed. This person did smoke weed. We're going to call this person she. That's not her real name, girl. That's not her real name. But we're going to call her she. Because, bitch, I've written poetry where I've used the actual person's name, bitch. Anyway. I tried reaching out to you, but you replied to me. Is that what you do? Is that not what you do? Do you flee after calling me your bestie? Okay. Pause. Now, the first two lines are self-explanatory, but is that not what you do? Actually, let me see. Actually, okay, let me see. I feel like is that not what you do lines line was about the fact that this person will always ignore me, always never reply to me. Like I would make and then on top of that, here's an exclusive tea. Bitch. I confronted she about the fact that she would always ignore me. And you know what this person said? This person said, "Oh, I'm always on and off Facebook. Why will we have beef?" Because I told her, "Oh, do we have beef?" So she's like, "Oh, I'm always on and off Facebook." She said, "I'm always on and off Facebook. Why do we have beef?" I'm like, girl, but but it's true. You don't answer my messages. You don't do nothing. Like you don't when it comes to me, you don't do nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like how many times do I have to fight for myself in this conversation? Like you know what I'm saying? How many times do I have to be my own advocate in this conversation? You know what I'm saying? But that's just some sidebar tea, some ADHD, bitch. That's a new name for my videos. ADHD, bitch. Anyway, that was ADHD sidebars. They tell us to be changed, but you always act the same. That first line, I remixed it from the line. There's a quote by Mahatma Gandhi saying, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." I remixed that line a little bit, and I made it into, "They tell us to be changed." But you always act the same. That's a contradiction to the "they tell us to be changed" line. So, they tell us to be changed, okay, but you always act the same. It's kind of like You know, they're saying one thing. They're saying one. They're saying that we need to be one thing, and you're doing the opposite. People in our lives are telling us to do one thing, and you're being the opposite, girl. But that's not necessarily what that's about, girl. Now that was just a little mini line here. That it was a comical line. It was a comical line. I really didn't include it to be to say, oh, this is something that actually happened in me and this person's friendship. Excuse me. But yeah. So that was a funny line. I just included just to have a humorous time with the line. I wanted two lines that'll be funny and humorous and comical. El comico, in a way. How could you throw us away? Call me back when I'm not your video game. Now, girl. Okay, the first line is self-explanatory, so I'm not gonna break that down. But actually, you know what? Okay, I'll say this about the first line. How could you throw us away? Is like saying, like, how could you throw our friendship away? How could you destroy everything that we've built, like, for a year? Because I've been talking to this person for a year. Before we actually met in person, I used to talk to this person for a whole year before we met in person. A whole year. And mind you, this person lives 2 towns over from me. Hey girl, why couldn't we meet before then? Oh, and on top of that, girl, this person told me, this person said, oh, you're my best friend. I'm like, girl, really? I mean, because this person told me that, this person did not have any friends here, and she lived here in New Jersey for a year, so I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm honored to be your friend, you know what I'm saying? I'm honored. But that's just some exclusive tea, bitch. Call me back when I'm not your video game. That line is basically about the fact that, girl, I feel like I'm comparing her. Oh, and by the way, this person is a girl, which you already know, because I said she. But the call me back when I'm not your video game line is about the fact that, this person sat there and wanted to she didn't want to, but I feel like she did. This is in my mind that this person basically played me like a game. This person played me like a game because we hung out one time, and then I kind of did something I'm not so proud of. I blew up her Facebook, and every time I post something, she would delete she'd delete my comment from her post, from her timeline on Facebook, and this person, I basically apologized to this person, and this person was like, well, I'm gonna get to that line. I'm gonna get to that line because I wrote a line about that at home. So, okay, so call me back. I'm not your video game. Basically means that this person basically played me like a game. They manipulated me. I'm writing this about our friendship, but what we had was doomed to fail. Self-explanatory. You were the plane that collided into my blip. Who will pay for your grave that I've stopped wagging my tail? Okay, good. That's a little bit harder to explain. It's more difficult to explain. I'm going to break it down for you. You were the plane that collided into my blip basically means that, Okay. How am I supposed to explain? I forget. Oh my god! I think I forget what that means. I forget what that means. I'm trying to remember what it means. Oh my god. I think it means like. Okay. Wait. I think it means basically the fact that it means that it wasn't necessarily like the end of our friendship. It was basically how we met. Like the fact that she was the plane that collided into my blip. Plane. Here's my hand. Plane. Blip. Boom. Plane. Blip. Boom. We both collided. And I feel like that was how everything went downhill. Like I'm guessing. When she collided into my blip. Oh, I just collided for trouble here. Oh my god! When she collided into my blip, I feel like that's how everything went downhill. I feel like after I blew up her Facebook and stuff like that, that's how everything went downhill. Who will pay for your grave now that I've stopped wagging my tail? Basically means, I got this from my former friend. Because my former friend said, who will be your friend now that I'm gone? So I basically remixed that into, who will pay for your grave now that I've stopped wagging my tail? Like, basically means that, who will care about you now that I'm gone? Who will sit there and tend to your needs now that I'm gone? Now that I've, jumped ship. Hi, ironic girl. I was the Lucy to your Ethel. Okay. That line is about, that line is about the fact that I used to watch so much I Love Lucy as a child. And I took that with me into my adult years. Lucy and Ethel were good friends. They were best friends, and I always say like, oh, you're the Lucy to my Ethel. Like we're best friends. Like you're my compadre. Like you're my bestie. And I feel like I was the Lucille Ball to this person's Vivian Vance, bitch. I was the Lucille Esmeralda McGillicuddy Ricardo, bitch, to this person's Ethel May, Roberta, Ethel May, what's Ethel's name on the show? Ethel May, shit. Ethel May. What is her maiden name? What's Ethel's maiden name on the show? I forget Ethel's maiden name and I Love Lucy. I have to Google that bitch. But you're really just the same as Fred Mertz. You're the cheap one. That's because that line's about the fact that bitch. Actually, I didn't know that I was writing about this. Actually, until right now. Actually, until right fucking now. I had a revelation. At first, I wanted the line to be a comparison to Fred Mertz, and I wanted to compare this girl that I was friends with, to that girl that's I'm discussing in the poem that this poem is about, to Fred Mertz, who is a cheapskate, who is a old person, who is a cheapskate. Because let me say something exclusive to you, bitch. The former friend that I had wrote this poem about, she stole from Primark, bitch. In the mall up here, near me. she stole from Primark and she's banned from Primark. I'm like, girl, girl, what? Like, oh my god, like, how could you? She was like, what she said, like, she was like, I'm trying to think what she said. She was, oh, the shoes were $10 and I really wanted the shoes. I didn't have the money to pay for the shoes. I'm like, well, you just don't buy them, girl. You just don't buy them, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, she was domestic. She was a domestic on that particular event, girl. So that's what that story's about. She stole from Primark, and because I'm comparing her to Fred Mercer because she's a cheapskate, and the fact that she stole from Primark, she stole from the mall up here in Freetown, New Jersey. Freetown Township, New Jersey. I see that we are now Sally Dunn. That means our friendship's over. It takes courage to drive through the storm, but in the car I kept you warm. That means that, okay. That means that, okay. Let me see. Those two lines mean, I basically kept her head above the seat everywhere else. I basically was there for her. Like, I basically tended to her needs. I was trying to do everything I could to not make her mad. I, tried to do everything I could just to be a good friend to her. Our car never got out of the garage. You were too busy telling me to order the Dodge. Now, the you were too busy telling me to order the Dodge line, that is a comical line. That's a funny line. That doesn't mean anything. That was supposed to be a funny line. Do you not acknowledge that Lauryn Hill needs to give you her yoga mat? Now, that's supposed to be a humorous line, too. That doesn't mean anything. But girl, okay, but yes it does. Lauryn Hill needs to give you her yoga mat because that line means that. Now I just had to quickly. That line could mean the fact that this person is not centered. This person, girl, why does the camera zoom in on me yelling, bitch? Anyway, so. That line, Lauryn Hill needs to give you her yoga mat. Could be like, oh my god, I'm trying to really rack my brain trying to figure out what this line means, bitch. It could mean that, this person is so not centered with herself. Like, she's so, like, here and there and everywhere. She's so around the world in 80 days, girl. She has so many things she wants to do, and she does this, that, and the third, and this, and everything else. She has so many things she wants to do. That means she needs to center herself in alignment, like Lauryn Hill. And I was comparing her to Lauryn Hill, and the fact that, Lauryn Hill, has her chakra, because one day, that bitch, I almost met Lauryn Hill, bitch. For those of you who don't know, I almost met Lauryn Hill twice. For two birthdays of mine in a row. I think it was like my 18th birthday and my 19th birthday, or I think it was my 17th birthday, my 18th. I forget which one it was. But I know it was 2 birthdays of mine in a row. Lauryn Hill has her chakras a lot. Lauryn Hill was saying, like, the reason why she didn't show up to one of her concerts was, I have to get my chakras in alignment. So I use that to, basically say, like, Lauren Hill basically has her chakras in alignment. She does yoga, bitch, and she does not have her chakras in alignment. Excuse me. She doesn't have her chakras in alignment. She does yoga, bitch. She takes 2 get her chakras in alignment, and you know what I'm saying. That you need to as well. This person that I'm writing about, this person needs to as well. This person needs to as well. So go back there and smoke. We're going back to smoke. Go back there and smoke. Because of all the times you're flat broke. That line is basically a play on the fact that this person smokes weed. It's a play on the fact that this person, let me see. Why does the camera always zoom in on me when I'm yawning? I hate that. Like, why can't you yawn at me from a better time? Anyway, so it could be. Now I forget what the line means. Actually, girl. It could mean the fact that it could mean that this person I'm writing about, you go to the stop button to the pause button. It could mean the fact that this person I wrote about was always broke. Because girl, you stole from Primark, girl, you stole from them, you have a dead-end job, girl. You get the job at TJ Maxx, girl. I'm like, okay, girl, those are like, girl, like, you need something better than that, girl. But I'm not gonna be the one to help you with that, girl. I'm not gonna be the one to help you with that, girl. Because you don't respond to my Facebook messages. You don't video chat with me. You go on. Here's exclusivity. This person that I wrote about, this person goes offline off of Facebook every time I ask to video chat with this person. I'm like, girl, are you serious? Because that's part of why I confronted this person that I wrote about in the poem. And she was like, oh, why did we have beef? She was like, oh, we don't have beef. I'm on and off of Facebook. Why we don't have beef? I'm like, girl, yes we do. Because all you do is ignore my messages and not talk to me. And, you know, that basically tells me that you don't want to fuck with me, girl. Anyway, back to the poem. ADHD focus. I took our only car and drove away. That's a link back to the car from the other verse. You claim you see me as just your friend. Okay. That alludes to the fact that basically means that that's around the time I asked this person out. Yes, I did. I asked this person out, but I asked her out through like I didn't ask her out like traditionally. Like it was about the time when like I blew up her Facebook and stuff. But I guess she figured out the fact that. I guess this person figured out the fact that I liked her, and she basically put 2 and 2 together. We're like, oh, I only see you as a friend. You know, she said, oh, I don't want to give you the wrong impression or something like that. The wrong inclination or the wrong impression or some shit. But I only see you as a friend. I'm like, okay, girl. Okay. After you told me, oh, you're cute as fuck, this person's phone I wrote about. She was like, oh, you're cute as fuck, but yeah, girl, you don't want to date me, girl. That's okay. I'll move on and find someone who will, girl. Okay. Okay. You claim you see me as just your friend, but that's what caused your emotional decay. Those 2 lines, I wrote the other line. The 3rd line is about the fact that, you know, Now she's feeling like, now she's feeling like shit because she rejected me. Now she's feeling like a hot mess. Now she's feeling a mess because she rejected me. And now she's feeling like shit because she treated me like shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it means. About emotional decay, because she's feeling like shit because she's feeling like shit because she treated me like shit. Complaining you need a man, yet your heart already did bend. That comes from the fact that this person would always talk about on Facebook, oh, I need a man, oh, this boy is fine. I'm like, girl. Oh, and then today I read on Facebook, and she was like, baby daddy. It was all one word. She was like, baby daddy. Bitch. Girl, okay. Girl, really? Baby daddy? So you can date somebody who looks broke down. Yeah, you're gonna reject me. Okay, girl, I see you, sis. I see you, sis. I see you, sis. I see you, girl. Yeah, your heart already did bend. I forget what that line means, girl. I mean, I think it could mean. I'm trying to remember what it means. I'm trying to remember what it means. Yeah, your heart already did bend. I really don't know what that line means. Next line. What's your greatest fear? Not existing, not being here. Were you high when you were at my house? When you were in my house, excuse me. Were you high when you were in my house? Oh, were you high? Were you high when we were in my house? I bet you hid your weed in your blouse. Okay. Another. I'm rambling. Another play on the fact that this person smokes weed. A third of a play on where this person smokes weed. Were you high when you were at my house? When we were in my house? That line is self-explanatory because I was truly wondering because she said she smokes weed. Because this person said she smokes weed. You know, memorial held for 9 local Marines killed in plane crash. That was my YouTube notification. Talking about there was a memorial for 9 local Marines from the area, from New York or New Jersey, that were killed in a plane crash. Anyway, so back to my poem, girl, ADC. I know y'all thought I forgot, but I did not. Excuse me. Were you high when you were in my house? That line is literally about the fact that I was wondering if she was high when she was in my house, because I was wondering at the time that she was visiting me at my house, girl, were you high? Girl, were you high? Were you high? Were you wavy? Were you on the OB? You know what I'm saying? I bet you hid your weed in your blouse. Girl, that basically means that the fact that I bet she probably tried to be sneaky and put her weed in her blouse or her hair, girl. Cause now she has her hair up in a bun, girl. I'm like, what? Like, now mind you, when she was here at my house, let me see. I'm trying to remember what she looked like. She did not have a bun in her hair. She did not have a bun. She did not have a top knot. But she had her hair down. She had blonde hair. She had her hair down. Okay. Next one. Oh. And the line is about the fact that I bet she was trying to be sneaky and hide her weed in her blouse and smoke that shit in my house because, girl, she seems like a very sneaky person, girl. So with that being said, I'm gonna go now. I love y'all down. Bye.